heat, right? Range. Think about this. If the stock ran from 20 to 21, is that enough heat for us? Probably not. So just be kind of mindful of those things. What's up, everybody? Hey, Carlo, how you doing? Is it? Man, I took my eye off BTC this morning. Crap, so you guys are all trading this stuff right now? I'm here doing YouTube lives. What price did you get BNB at? Oh, I do see the push in. I got BTC at 5,300. Carlo, false alarm. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, we're chatting in the chat room. I got a little bit of gap up in the QQQs. We did dump end of day yesterday, so we'll have to be mindful. There's nothing really going on yet. We're still kind of just hanging out on the 9 EMA. A little bit of a gap up. Could be an inside day. What an inside day is like when you have a big range the previous day, and you gap up inside. Since you're below resistance but above support, it's called an inside day. Those are traditionally tough days to trade because you don't have any range. You're like stuck inside the range. It usually takes a couple days to clear up. The market's been just red hot. Obviously, there's been stocks just wheeling and dealing all over the place. So we can't have any complaints, right? This is probably one of the best, trading markets, at least for day trading, that you're going to run into. So we just going to have to trade what we see. There's tons of earnings plays out right now. So let's just jump into them because there's a whole shitload of them. I didn't see anything that hot on the upside. I know people are trading this IPO, but this is not my cup of tea. Like, it's already moved $10 pre-market. If it had a weak open, I would have tried this thing maybe for red to green. But, it popped up $10 pre-market after it already popped up $10 the previous day. I'll let some of you guys roll with that one. I'll let Danny Chow roll with that one. Or Robbie Mack. Hey, Hassan, what's up, baby? Mr. Johnson, how are you? So, yeah, you guys can play these, but I'll probably stay away from this one. There's just easier plays out there for me. Let's talk about my faves, and then we'll go. So, this W is gapping down. This has like a history of kind of getting shredded to the upside and downside. It's got really good range. And for like a higher price stock, it's got a pretty low float. My worry on this one is going to be the spread. If there's a big spread, you may want to stay away from it. If the spread tightens up and you get a nice ORB pattern, I would be willing to party with this one. Cree's another one. Like you can see here, like you've been on a really big trend for most of the year. You're starting to break under the 50 SMA. 50 SMA out of all the moving averages, probably the most important one. Because it signifies like your intermediate trend. But usually stocks are like anything above is bullish, anything below is bearish in general, like when you're looking at individual stocks. So that's like the most well-watched one. I think this one is going to be top of the list also. My worry on a couple of these will be like the size of the gaps. Is the SSR going to be on? If the SSR is going to be on, we're going to have to trade it a little bit differently than we would, something else. But I really like this one too. Watch this one for an ORB or a quick pullback buy. I think that we have a chance. This ABMD is breaking down its bear flag here. It's going to have tons of range. I mean, it's already ranges like 60 points. I think 60 points, like you could, you could really play a little bit of fun with this one. We'll let this one set up because I personally haven't traded this one, so I don't know what kind of spread it's going to be. Hassan, try Zynga and IPO and PRPO. Those three seem like, the hot ones for the small caps. WLL, right? You got already a nice trender here, and you got a bear flag trend line breakdown. This is an oil company, so they don't trade as well, but they move fine on earnings. You see here, Whiting Brothers thinks a loss, misses adjusted, blah, 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 revenue. So they miss basically everything for a while. And then, they got some misconduct stuff going on. So they got all sorts of fun stuff going on over here. I like this one too. I got this on the number 4 on the list. And then FLR, damn, and this thing didn't wait. Yeah, sometimes you gotta shred these things into pre-pre. You can see here, this like just a bear flag over here. Damn. I think this one's still got a chance, so we'll keep an eye on it. It should be, this one won't have any spread and it'll be pretty liquid just due to a little bit of a higher float. I like the way this one moves. I've traded this a couple times in the past. And then we've got Eventbrite 2 is already getting shredded. The issue with this one is it's already down 35%. How much more room is it going to have? It's going to already have the SSR on it. So I do like the overall look of it. Anytime a stock breaks below like IPO lows, it's got a chance to really get shredded. The issue is, liquidity, and then of course the SSR is going to be on it. It's down quite a bit. That can make a little bit of a change. I would still keep all the IPOs on the list. We were trading them yesterday. Pins, is still holding up. So like Pins is, I think as long as it kind of holds this 30, 50, 31 range, you may see this thing kind of start to round back. JMIA is getting a little bit of a weak open. That's a good thing. Weak open's a good thing on this thing. It likes to dip down at the open and go red to green. I think that this one is going to go probably red to green till it breaks out. So, watch this opening dip. Like you've got like a nice kind of $2, $3 dip here. That's awesome. Anytime we chase this thing, it just pops up and it dies down. But anytime you can hit this thing on like larger pullbacks, you get really good range. And then you can, potentially play for if you start to see some level of support hold. Now, we don't know if there's going to be any level of support that holds. So that's something we've got to just be mindful of. It may work, it may not, right? But we'll keep an eye on this one. It might be getting shredded a little bit too much right now. And if that's the case, then we'll just leave it alone. Yeah, it might be getting a little over shredded. Man, ZM tried to break its highs yesterday, but it came down. I'd keep these on the list, but they are a little bit long in the tooth. So, my main focus today is going to be on this WCRE, ABMD. I think that these are going to have a shot to go even possibly like at the open. So, we need to be ready to shred. So that's it, folks. Let's go do what we do. Hassan, check out those PRPO. That might go, and then this ABIO's starting to move too. I used to trade the Zynga back in the day. It's a little bit slow, but you might have a little chance at that one. I shall see everybody. Ooh, BYND IPO today, huh? Beyond Meat. Dude, just the name itself is cool. Cool, I'll keep an eye on that. Thank you. All right, let's go do this, guys.